Hi, my name is Michael. Notion saved my productive life, and I kind of want to show you how. I have been through many iterations of how I use it, but as of recently, I believe I came into the best possible way for me to use it. And I kind of want to share that with you guys and show you how I use it, hopefully, give you some inspiration and make you want to use Notion to plan your life because I believe, it's a really good tool to use and you take advantage of it. But going into my Notion now, I have many things on here. I have dailies, I have verses, I have a countdown till I turn 20. I have a prayer, I have my life set up in projects. My whole life is set up in projects. If I'm working on something, if I have something going on, it is a project because it has a start and an end date. Sort of, that's how I view it. I have daily to dos, record this video. I will check that off once I'm done. Client prospecting afterwards. I have more that I need to add on here. I have a sort of bar widget. I'll link this in the description because I feel like it's pretty cool. Also, this too. These two come from the same website, so I'll link the website, and you guys can use that to sort of add these widgets to your Notion. This is just a counter. It's not a birthday thing specifically. You can add a counter to, I don't know, the end of the day. Just a counter to the end of the day. But it's pretty cool. Just have a counter, a timer, and a sort of countdown to the year, month, week, day. It sort of lets you know how far along our percentage of the year is gone. 5% of the year so far has been finished. 65% of the month. The week is 78% finished, and the day is 48% complete. And my life is 27% almost over. I have it set to 70 years old because that is the average age people usually live up to. And I'm hoping to live longer than 70, hoping. But if I just put it on the average just to sort of signify that this is how much time I have left in terms of getting things done and sort of being able to accomplish what I hope to accomplish. Now, so let me talk about the homepage, how I have it set up. I have dailies. I usually use habits. I believe habits are things you do at a specific time, at a specific time. Those are habits. Dailies are more flexible than habits. Dailies are you can do it anywhere and at any time. Well, for my dailies, it's make my bed, journal, study Bible, read, 10-minute meditation, finance, 30-minute workout, journal, and then this at the end. It just means I'm going to butcher this. I'm not even going to attempt that, but it's Japanese for the literal translation of to become better, to be better. So after I have done all of my dailies, I check this off. Well, of course, there are some you do at a specific place at a specific time, like make my bed. I have to do that at home. Journal, I can do that anywhere. Study the Bible, I do that anywhere at any time. Read, I usually do these in the morning. I don't do these in the afternoon. I do these in the morning sort of to set my day. It's like a daily routine, but not really a daily routine since if something interrupts my morning, if I have to leave early or if I have to do something, then I don't beat myself up about it like, oh, I had to do this, but I didn't. No, I'll just push it to the side. I can read later on. I can study the Bible later on. I can meditate later on. I can journal later on. I just have M for morning and N for night because I would much prefer to do these in the morning and at night. And that is dailies. I have this to sort of signify all the dailies I've sort of so far done. You can tell that I've very inconsistent with them. I'm sort of learning to be more consistent with them. But yeah. Now, going into the daily Bible journal, into my projects. As you can tell, I try to read the Bible every day. Like I said, in the dailies, I've been very inconsistent with it just because I'm very inconsistent. I'm learning to be more consistent, disciplined with what I'm doing. And so far, I am on a 7-day streak, which is great. Now, I have it set up in a sort of calendar view to sort of show the streak I'm on to, motivate me to continue the streak, to not miss a day. in the actual template itself, I have the three dots just to sort of as a placeholder for when I do sort of study it. In Job, I'm reading Job right now. I'm on the last chapter of Job, so tomorrow I'll be finished with the book of Job. But today I read 38 to 39. I use the Bible recap, the daily companion to the entire Bible, to sort of tell me what I'm supposed to be reading daily. And then I just write my sort of brief notes on what I read, sort of what I understood from the book. And then I go on with my day. I try to do this every day, like I said. Miss a lot of days most of the time, but I'm sort of trying to be more consistent in it. Now, moving on to the next thing, content creation. This video I'm currently recording, My Life All in One Place, Notion, that is the title of the video. It is in progress, so that is why it is in progress. This template I kind of stole from somebody. I'll try to find the video I took it from, link it in the description so anybody can, create it. I didn't I copied the whole template, but I made it my own. I'll try to make a video on this sort of to show how I made it my own. I added a couple of stuff, took away a couple of stuff because it seemed pretty complicated the way that they did it, because it's the way that they use it. But I made it in the way I like and would like to use it. Make a video on it, show you how I use it, and you can make your own, take some stuff, add some stuff, whatever works for you. But I have end goals, sort of what I want the takeaway of this video to be, to feel less stuck, to have a video, to leave the video with new knowledge on how to plan their life, to give people an explanation of why Notion is so amazing, because it honestly is a great tool. Title, How Notion Saved My Life, my life all in one place. How Notion Can Save Your Life. Top 3 titles. The one I'm going to be hopefully going with, I don't know what my future self is going to choose. He might choose something differently, but the one I'm currently set on is My Life All in One Place, Notion. Hopefully that catches your attention and you're actually watching this, which if you are, thank you. Now, thumbnail wireframe. This is sort of how I just draw how I want the thumbnail to be. Then I actually go into Canva and create the thumbnail. I have a place to test them. I'm going to go in depth into what I use it or how I use it. I'll make a separate video on that just because it's a lot and it can be a whole video in itself. Story writing, idea dump. This is sort of where I write the story and how I want the story to take place. Shot planning, upload checklist. Like I said, I didn't do this. I didn't create this. This is somebody else's work. I'll link their video in the description if I can find it. I'll try my best to find it. Now, the knowledge library, I just created it. I think it's a really good place to, I created it so I could have a place where all the stuff I want to learn can be in one place. So adding more stuff into it. So these are just the 3 main things that I'm trying to learn: accounting, business, computer science, all the main things I'm trying to learn and research and gain more knowledge in when I started them, or generally when I started learning how to do them. Quotes, and then the genres of things I'm trying to learn. So finance, productivity, self-development, psychology, relationships, computer science, business, accounting, fiction, novel, romance novel. Those I need to take away because this is just a copy and paste of template of my library or book tracker. I'll show you that after. But this is just sort of where I'm trying to keep all the things that I'm learning, knowledge, and sort of retain everything. So I come in here, review some stuff, business ideas or business knowledge, just so I can do better in sort of aspects of my life and just keep everything organized. Really, this is all just organization. Book tracker. This is all the books I'm currently trying to read as of right now. Not all the books I've read in total in my life. I've read so many books. I have a Goodreads. I'll probably link in the description if you guys want to follow my Goodreads. I don't know. See all the books I've read. But these are the books I'm currently trying to read. The current one I'm reading is Napoleon Hill's Success Principles Rediscovered. It's a good book. I'm on page 106, 58% done. I was reading Think and Grow Rich at the same time, but I just wanted to allocate my attention to Napoleon Hill's Success Principles Rediscovered. Um, Currently reading, as I said, this book. Quotes that I've found in that book. I have more quotes. I sort of annotate it in with these sticky notes. I'll be adding them at the end of I'm done at the end of my reading of the book, just because I want to get done with the book, then go back and review all the things I've learned and add the quotes, add the notes, add everything afterwards. And then, like I said, it was just copy and paste novel, romance, novel, fiction, psychology, relationship, finance, productivity, and self development. Going on to journal. Journal is, like I showed you in the dailies, I try to journal in the morning and at night. This is sort of just a way to start my day and end my day on a good note, to sort of plan what I'm gonna be doing, talk about what I'm grateful for, sort of my my expectations for the day, and to show you the template, it is in a calendar view to see sort of the days I've done it, the days I've missed, and sort of same thing on a 5 day, 7 day streak, 8, 9 day streak. Yeah, and just to sort of start my day and my day. You can see that I don't really do the night one. I usually do the morning one more often than the night one, just because I go to sleep really late sometimes and just want to go to sleep. But so the templates are morning journal. It's just a couple questions I ask myself every morning. It's, what are 3 things that I'm grateful for this morning? What exactly am I going to accomplish today? What do I look forward to today? What reflection came from yesterday? What do I want your younger self to think of you at the end of the day? So I answer these questions every morning to sort of start my day and hopefully give me expectations of who I want to become, what I want to do, and sort of how I want my day to be spent. And what exactly am I going to accomplish today? Sort of turning to my daily to dos. And for the nighttime one, I have what went well today. What are 3 things I'm grateful for in myself? How is today different than yesterday? How can I make tomorrow better? What would your younger self think of you today? I just write down sort of what my day, how it went. What are 3 things I'm grateful for in myself? You know, how's today different than yesterday? I just write sort of, if my day is just literally the copy and paste of what it was yesterday, I sort of just try to make little increment try to notice little increment things that happen. Sort of, if I worked harder today, or if I was more productive today, if I woke up earlier, or if I woke up at the time I was supposed to wake up, if I sort of just different things to differentiate the days. How can I make tomorrow better? Same thing. I can work a little better. I can work harder. I can focus more. I can do this. I can do that. Just sort of setting expectations for the next day, and so I can meet those expectations or sort of exceed those expectations. And what would your younger self think of you today? This, I sort of set myself as my younger self, because my younger self had a lot of goals, has a lot of goals, a lot of things they want to accomplish, a lot of expectations for myself, honestly. And as of right now, I feel like I'm not really meeting those expectations. So I just put that as a sort of way for me to be like, okay, this is what my younger self would want me to do. And even myself, I want to do it. Um, So let me get it done because I owe it to him. You can sort of set this up to anybody. You can set it to your mom, your dad, mentor, a teacher, I don't know, a friend, somebody that you feel sort of the obligation to show them that you're doing okay. That if your parents, if you feel like you want to show your parents you're doing okay, just write it down. Be like, how would your mom think of you at the end of the day? Like your mom would be like it's okay, like you're trying your best, but in reality, if you put, like, she would sort of be, you know she would want me to work harder, she would want me to do better for myself, she would want me to be better. And you could just put anybody in that sort of category of who and how would they think of you at the end of the day. Moving on to 2024 yearly goal tracker. This same thing, I kind of stole it from somebody, like how I stole the video planning process. This I kind of stole from somebody, so I will link everything I took from people in the description. 2024 yearly goal tracker. It's really good. I just put everything not started, everything in progress that I'm trying to sort of do. Read 75% of the Bible, like I said, have 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It's personal, yearly, YouTube, sort of the goals, work. How do I show my? There you go. YouTube goals, personal, yearly, the Insightful Minds, DN Media, and I just categorize things in terms of what they are in progress priorities, sort of what I see as high priority. So read the Bible, have 1,000 subscribers. These are just things I sort of, I don't know why I didn't put create a date, but no, I'll add that. I'll put that for today. And then the completed date at the end of it all. So whenever I complete, hit 1,000 subscribers, whenever I read 75% of the Bible, whenever I read 25%, post 6 videos, then I'll put the completed date and it will all be in done. Nothing's in done right now. And then I track everything in quarters. So I put things in quarters of the beginning of the year. So January, February, March are the first quarter, then so on and so forth for the next quarters of 3-month increments. For the bigger goals of sort of read 75% in the Bible, I need to sort of divide that up into the months of the quarter to make it attainable. So it's not just this huge goal that I'm going to work towards. It's actually, increment goals quarterly, monthly to get to it. And for the road trip to Yosemite this December, haven't started planning it. I plan to go to Yosemite on a road trip because I really want to go to a road trip. It's on my bucket list. I'll show you right now. Exiting plan. This, I actually want to make a video separately because I believe this is a good sort of way for people if you're, 18, 19, 20 plus, anybody that is wanting to move out on their own, wanting to be independent in sort of that aspect. I feel like this is a good way to plan that. So for moving, I have want to move and might need to move. So if anybody is out there that has, wants to, let's say, move to like Japan, for example, or like Paris, or I don't know, somewhere extravagant, but you can put the sort of locations, the rent cost, the utility cost, additional cost, a bunch of different things, information that you might need in terms of looking for places. And then you will have to, jump back to reality and be like, I might actually need to move next door, or might need to live in a low income area just because right now I can't afford anywhere too extravagant. And I feel like it's a pretty good thing to, set expectations of where you might want to move and where you might need to move. Projected expenses. These are all projected expenses of your sort of area you want to move to. I have these as projected expenses for LA, California. So if I were to hit these numbers, I know for a fact I'll be okay to move anywhere else other than LA because LA is the most expensive area in California, I believe, or San Francisco. But I have it as LA because I'm not going to San Francisco. It's too expensive. And the backup plan, buy a cardboard box. That is the backup plan. If all else fails, buy a cardboard box and a countdown till I turn 21. Because 21 is, in my opinion, sort of the age where you're not a teenager anymore and you're sort of not a young adult, or you are a young adult, but you're sort of needing to break out of this sort of framework of you can't really rely on people. You need to sort of work and do what you have to do to become somebody in a way. And finally, but not least, my bucket list. These are all sort of, I'll be adding more, just all the things I sort of want to do within my life. Visit Edinburgh, own a GR86, take a road trip, visit Guatemala, watch the Northern Lights, go to a national park, visit Japan, feed a koala bear, visit Italy, and watch Noah Khan live. If you guys don't know who that is my favorite artist. You should watch it. You should listen to his music. It's super good. And then just the completed dates whenever I finish these bucket list ideas. I'll be adding more as my life progresses. Hopefully completing some soon this year. And for the years to come. But that was my Notion video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If I was talking too fast and you couldn't really understand certain things, or I sort of skipped over some things that you might have wanted me to sort of talk about or go more in depth in, if there's a project you actually want me to make a full video on, let me know in the comments. But honestly, this is my first video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope I edited this good so people watch it. But if you watched it to the end, I really appreciate it. And would appreciate it if you would like, comment, and subscribe. Last part, really, subscribe. Appreciate it, really. But thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.